Oh,
That
real.
was a great intro, miss. But hey, welcome to Funny Real Podcast. I'm your host, Jay. Hey, yo, well, hey, huh? Worry about it later. I can't believe I ain't press record. And nobody told thanks. Thanks,
I did.
guys. They like,
I
damn, this
did.
nigga just wanted to play this Wayne song.
As soon as I
But
heard you talking, I looked up and looked right at the
yeah, at the end,
screen.
Wait,
niggas.
so the songs wasn't recording.
Yeah.
Mm.
So, yeah, welcome to Funny Real Podcast with
Oh,
no
man.
music intro today. Well,
That's
no
fine. At least you don't
copyright.
gotta cut shit out.
No copyright. So yeah. So how's everyone doing? How's everyone feeling? I'm your host Jay, aka Jay Duce, aka Mr. Prolific, aka I chilled on my birthday. So
We did
rehash
that.
that. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Mm.
You wanna
Just
go
had-
back
just
there?
reminding y'all.
just was saying catch last episode. But yeah, how's everyone doing? I'm here with
The infamous, the illustrious, the beautiful goddess.
along with also I'm trying.
Like, what? I didn't know you were done. I'm like, yeah. All right, I got some time. Wait,
I got some time.
wait. You done? Wait. Oh, shit. Hello, everybody. It's Magic. Go catch the stream. You know what it is.
Yo, every time she says
And you always here. Oh well, won't be here for a little while.
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna leave, but it's me, man. Pay Nate.
Ramadan, he ain't recording.
Yeah, don't be like that.
Hey yo.
I just was like, huh? Because you know
So,
he always telling shit that don't nobody else know.
So how's everyone doing? How was your weekend? You know what I'm saying?
Sleeping. I'm up, y'all.
Yeah. It was a very grind weekend for me. It pretty much worked. But how about you, Miss Abe? How was the event last night?
Cool, John. Birthday shout out to Crispy. But it was a good John. Nice little event. I want to backpedal on a little event. I hate when people do that, like that little event or that little. like I ain't mean it like that, but yeah, it was a nice event. Like it was a cool John. Yeah, man, it was a couple good names in there. So it was a vibe, man. And it was a like I don't know, like the DJs was killing it for sure. That's really what I wanted to like put an emphasis on. I wish I like could remember which DJ was doing what set, but like he had like a 4 DJ lineup type of thing. So it was
was a,
kind of
like,
like
party?
rotating. Yeah, it was a birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was at the warehouse on Watts, which formerly known as 923.
Mm-hmm.
But
Back in the dizzy.
right, yeah. So that's where it was at though, and like I said, he had like DJs fucking rotating, and they always fire. There's one DJ was in this fucking bag, dog. Man, I can't remember his name right now. Like, but yeah, it was a good job. Miles Chancellor was one of the performers. I like the lane he going. I fuck with Miles. He definitely trying to like, stand out, but like still being him. So it's like it's fire.
Ooh, sounds pretty eventful. I don't know what.
Well, how was the networking event you went to,
I
love?
did do that, right?
We didn't hear much about that at all. So yeah, I was waiting to ask you how was that?
Anyway,
One margarita.
I did not have a margarita.
I know. Oh my god, one glass of Chardonnay.
I had Pinot, thank you very much, and it was several glasses. But I digress. I go to these networking events. It's called the Connect. They have it every first Friday of the month. And it's cool. It's one here. They have it in DC for sure. I'm not sure where else. But it's a vibe. Like I've definitely met a lot of people from that type of event, and even like this last one. I met some girl. I mean, I've been running into a lot of black girls in tech, and I'm loving that. Like seriously, yeah. But it's a great vibe. Make some connections. Something that's very much like not too much. You can get the vibe. You can get the food. You can get some drinks, but it's really about making the connections and seeing what's really out there in your city, and not even in your city, because the people I met actually, the people I really connected with aren't even from Philly. They're like, you live here, so That was pretty cool. But yeah, it's just a nice little event to, like you just said, with the little. It's a thing that just rolls off the tongue.
Yeah,
You
you
don't
feel
mean
me? You
little,
don't even
but
be meaning to be like the
Yeah.
little man, the
Yeah.
situation, but
it was a nice thing. It was a nice situation. It was beautiful. Yeah, definitely. Look forward to those type of events.
absolutely.
Mags, you want to talk about Dave and Buster's at all? I mean, you reaching
Dave
that's
and
some fun.
Buster's?
Yeah, that's I mean, that's something that niggas don't do. When the last time y'all been to Dave and Buster's?
If y'all been to Dave and
First of all,
Buster's,
I
it
got
hasn't
Sharon.
changed.
I'm
You
about to
go
say,
in
we
there,
definitely
you
went to
play
Dave and Buster's
games,
last
you
year.
eat food.
I got Sharon. I've been to Dave and Buster's. I
Yeah.
got a 12-year-old.
Dave and
Buster's
Buster's a cool
ain't
joint to
nice.
me. Like I like having fun. I like competitive anything. It don't matter what it is.
I ain't know some of them may have like. I'm so used to the main John that I ain't know some of them may have like pool and like bowling and stuff.
You do know that.
Yeah, so
All of
certain
them are built
ones-
different.
Certain ones have the bowling alley. Certain ones got the pool. Certain ones got the VR.
You look at me like that. I'm saying because we've been to the one in Plymouth Meeting and
okay.
we've been to the one in South Philly, so
Gotcha.
you know the difference.
Okay.
You
all
know
right.
the
They are
difference. The
different.
one in
All right.
South Philly is the big one. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So
I don't do eventful things, you guys. I live life. That's it. I go to work, go home.
You say that, and then somebody will check your story, and it's like, oh, where the fuck she at?
Right.
Yeah. The fuck?
I go out to eat a lot.
Okay.
I
I'll never be seeing the plates posted.
I go out to eat a lot. It's
And
crazy.
you see liquors, food with that. Always.
Oh, man.
All right.
I don't know.
Okay,
There's a lot
so
more
speaking
food.
of going out, this is fun. This is actually like not my word on the street, but I have a question.
Okay.
I want y'all, and this is like no background, no time to think. I want y'all to give me your best pickup line.
Damn.
Shit, my shit ass.
Damn.
No, I ain't got no pickup.
I ain't going
Yo,
first.
my
Go ahead.
go-to,
Go ahead.
my go-to,
Go ahead,
I'm not even
Magic.
gonna hold y'all. My go-to is, damn, my ball fell in your court. Can I come get that?
I'm
Hey, yo.
crying. You sound just like a man. Uh,
I come get that.
let me see. Yeah, come on, play
Go
a
ahead,
pimp.
Payne. Go ahead, Payne. I'm going.
I really don't know what mine necessarily is. Like, I don't really have a line. I'm I'm naturally awkward, man.
Hey,
My awkwardness could mess around and you
They
never
just
know how
said,
that shit-
hey, how you
Right.
doing? You like me? Hi, we out.
Right. Yeah, like it's like I don't really have like a line. It's like something kind of just
He
we should
said-
start talking.
Yeah,
No, we
mine's is a
don't.
lot. Not eye contact, like certain, like a look and not you. I don't got like a go to.
Now just be Chris
Hey.
Brown and bitches out here. Yo.
Hey, yo. Not yo, but yo was a time that niggas definitely tried that at a time.
I do
I
remember one
ain't
time
gonna
as
lie.
a young boy though.
I ain't
You
gonna lie,
shawty.
niggas.
I remember one time
Catco.
during like high school days. I remember when we used to have a jazz festival in Ogontz all the time, and for whatever reason, me and my homies was up.
You was up there,
Googling.
my Nubian queen.
No, we
Yo,
was up,
ma.
we was on Google googling all these dumbass pickup lines. Like we had a list
Hey,
of
yo,
them.
Google and
And
pickup
was
lines
having-
is crazy.
But it was really a bid. It wasn't like we was
Yeah, so
dead
that's a
ass.
good
It was
start.
we bidding and like yo, every girl we saw, we started launching them joints. Like we started launching these pickup lines like they was motherfucking. I don't know, man. Like it was fucking paper balls or something, bro. We was like, it was so fun. Some girls cracking the fuck up. Honestly, almost every girl ended up cracking the fuck up.
Yo,
At least,
'cause the
at least by the
cornier-
third line, by the third joint, they like, hey, yo, these niggas is going for real. Like, yo, that was a ball.
The
like,
cornier and smoother the joke, the more you going to get a female to laugh. Because it just be like, yo, that was so dumb, but that was smooth as shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like I don't have a pickup line, but it would probably be some type of humor. Like if I get you to laugh,
Like
then
what? When a bar was
my
popping, I was
confidence
heavy.
would go up the roof. And once I'm like, oh, I can get you to laugh. It's like
Laugh
bet,
right
like,
out them drugs.
Right, like, it's like all right, bet. Like say no more. Like,
You still ain't say yours.
I was heavy. Send a drink over, like buy a drink.
That's crazy. I asked you for a pickup line.
That's a very good line right there.
That's not a line.
It's a line. Can I buy you drink is a line. It's not.
Okay, can I buy you a drink?
Yeah, but
Oh,
That's
I,
your
was
pickup
thinking,
line.
I thought you was saying like you told the waiter to go give her a drink.
Yeah,
It was
that
like,
also-
yeah,
I'm saying that
that's
all
go
is-
across
that all to
the
me is
table.
that it is using the drink to just negate the first word approach. Like it's already something to talk over, hear somebody order, maybe get a laugh in, maybe get a joke in. Like, I definitely lead with humor often. Like, I'll make a joke. Like, I won't grind her up, but I might grind her up a
I'm
little.
gonna grind you the fuck up.
Yo, he out of pocket.
Like,
Yeah, it was short as shit. Hey, a little short, baby. Haha, can I buy you a drink?
hey, yo.
Yo, I'm
Hey,
fucking
man,
dead.
what works for you, works for you.
The humor being a jab is funny.
But I
as
want to
shit.
ask the ladies,
humor being-
what pickup lines have worked on you guys?
None.
Hey, yo.
But like pickup lines just as funny as shit because it's like it shows me who you are. Like
I wouldn't say a pickup line works. I
Yeah,
feel like
like,
it gets you through the
what-
door.
I'll
Like
be-
it
I'm about
gets
to say
you
which
look
ones
like
got-
a little
which
pinky
ones
toe
got
in
your
there,
attention. That's
but
probably a better way
I
to-
will
yeah.
laugh, but just because I laughed, don't
Right,
mean
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like I
yeah.
can laugh and still walk by.
Agreed.
That was funny.
Agreed.
I'll say
Yeah.
which ones like got your
Yeah.
attention to
That's
where
a
even
good
if it
one.
didn't lead to anything, they might at least got a conversation out of you from it. Like with anyone
Well,
that
yeah,
might have
for
led
me,
to a
like,
conversation.
If I'm out and about, like I don't mind having a conversation with somebody if
Right.
I'm open to speaking to people
Yeah.
at that point in time. But it's like, yeah, this is never going to like it don't matter what you say beyond this point, it's never going to lead to anything.
Right.
But off the rip, listen, I tell people off the rip, like I'm an expensive habit. Okay, look at my nails. I change my nails every outfit. I change my hair every outfit. I change my look every outfit. If you can't afford to contribute to that, go ahead, pack it up. I'll holler at you. Right off the rip. We don't even got it. We don't even got to do.
Man, I can't wait for the locks to come back.
We don't
man.
even
I
gotta
can't wait
do
for the lock. You hear this?
I'm fighting for my
I
life.
am an expensive habit. Well, yeah. I mean, but you are earner.
I'm an expensive habit that I maintain myself. Let's put that out there. What I'm saying is, if anybody is interested in even remotely spending any time of that sort, you have to be able to match the energy because hello.
I have a clip for this, but word on the street.
My pickup line would let me see your phone. Oh,
Ha ha ha! Look, that was her pickup line. She
Yes.
got her nut. Look.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all too slow.
I peeped.
Y'all too slow.
I peeped. That's why I went. I peeped.
Wait, I did miss that. John.
I definitely peeped. It was yo, can I see your phone? It was the
Like something wrong with it. Oh, I see. My number wasn't in there.
Right,
My,
yeah,
my,
smooth,
my
John.
fault. Here you go. You had that back now. It's good.
Mm.
But
I used to hit people
make
with
sure
that.
you use that joint too.
I used to hit people with that. Hey,
That's
how you
funny. I
doing?
feel like that would
Oh,
work a
shit.
lot
You got my
easier.
number? Let me see your phone.
The other way around, cause I feel like a man asking a girl for a phone like that. You just never
I would
know.
never give my
What do you
name.
ask
I
me
never,
for
I
my
never give my
phone
phone
for?
to
Don't
somebody.
that just sound crazy? Like,
I would
like,
never do that.
But I feel like a girl come up to me and be like, "Yeah, can I see your phone real quick?" I probably be like, "What?"
See, I don't even
Like,
say that. I just say, "Can I see?" See what? Let me see. It.
Like you don't even gotta set up and just stand there with your hand out.
Hey yo,
There you go. You're good. And leave it on the screen. Don't change the screen. You gotta leave it right there. So when they look at
Is
it,
that
they
you
be
trying
like,
to
oh,
ensue
shit,
a chase?
alright.
Like a chase and twos? Then like I gotta go. I put the ball in your court. That's all it sounds like. This is to me. Numbers here. Do what you
It's
may.
not a chase.
Like, what the fuck?
It's not a chase, but it's very strategic.
It depends, cause you got two different types of that. You got the one that's just gonna leave a number there and let you play how you play. And then you got the one that's going to
gonna call
text and
you,
call
huh?
myself. So I got
Yeah.
the number and
Yeah,
I'll text
that's a
you
little
whenever I
crazy.
want to.
Man, I can't just, here's my number. Yo, I'm the nigga the other night that gave you to put my number in your phone. Like,
Well, first of all, it's
No,
2024. Nobody's
it's
doing
me.
that. But they're saying like you would just call it so you can have their number on your screen. And
yeah,
hang
as a
up,
man,
not
that's
like,
creepy to me. I don't do shit like that. If I'm not just taking a girl number, like, oh, give me that shit. No,
Well,
I need
yeah,
you,
that's why.
need
that's
you to
my
willingly
pickup
offer.
line.
I want this number willingly offered. I want you actually to want to call me.
I did
want you to-
offer it. I offered it up without you speaking any words out your mouth. Let me get your phone.
Yeah, and I don't know your ass. You don't know me. Soon, no.
But you gave me
no,
your
No, but I'm
phone.
saying for a girl that
Now
works.
you
I'm
worried
saying for a
about not
guy that
knowing
does it.
people and you
Yeah, I'm
impregnate
here
me
for a
the
guy.
first
I'm
day.
saying for a guy that doesn't really work. For a girl, yeah, because it's all niggas want pussy from the rip. It's like, oh shit, well I'm gonna text her right now. Oh,
Nah, all right.
she might be trying to give me some pussy.
Speaking
Oh.
of that, on that type of time, right? So the night that he trapped me, or the
What the
first night
fuck?
in question when he trapped me, we was sitting on the couch and he was like, I forgot what he said before them, but he was like, yeah, put your number in here, or whatever. So then he saves my number under the little purple devil emoji with the water signs next to it. So I'm like, okay, cool, understood, noted. If that wasn't the signs right there, yeah,
The signs.
What was the a sign of what? That I'm
you trapping me.
Demon time.
Wow.
Hello.
That I'm trapping you?
From the back. From the back. From the back.
Hey,
From the
yo.
back. From the back. From the back. From the back.
I'm crying.
I
Okay.
just was doing a representation of what I was saying.
Speaking of representation, that is a great transition for the word on the street today. Okay. And the word on the street is a question first, but
The question on the street.
yeah. What do y'all think was a better show, The Parkers or Moesha?
Parker's.
Parkers. Moesha
was more of a villain's like the Pot was such an asshole that it was hard to watch for me. Like
But that's why I loved it so
Professor
much.
Ogilvy
Everybody was
and Nikki Parker's
Yeah, that escapade was crazy.
that wasn't as cringe as Moesha's dad just being weird to his everybody in his family. Just treating the son good. That shit was a little weird. Nigga without a pop, I didn't really associate with that. So.
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything. Let me move my mic.
Hey yo, wait, go ahead. You about to say something? You about to fat shame? you about to fat shame?
Y'all remember the movie with the little boy that grew up and started messing with his dad? What's
No,
that?
Wait,
what's
I-
the
I-
show called?
I didn't watch that clip that y'all all watched.
What is it
I didn't
called?
watch
I don't
Oh
even know
my
what
Right.
I don't know what's
gosh.
happening.
It's a movie. He was basically essaying his pop, and his mom was, oh my god,
complicit in
the
it. It was
Johnson,
some shit
something
on
like
Twitter.
that.
Yeah, it was some weird ass.
Oh, I know
And
what you're
that,
talking about.
that
I
was
didn't
supposed
watch
to be
it,
that
but
was
I know what
supposed to
you're
be
talking about.
technically like a little spin-off of the pop and the son.
Yeah, no.
Okay, that's disgusting.
What? It's supposed to be a spinoff of the Moesha situation.
The pop and the
That'd be more like Moesha pegging her dad for revenge and
There you go.
No, but I definitely like Moesha over the Parkers. I don't know. I related more to Moesha. Parkers was cool. It was fun. It was like, yay, ha ha, funny, ha 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 ha. But Moesha had me sitting down in front of TV. So I'm going Moesha.
I definitely watched both. I could see both, but it probably would have been the Parkers for me, just because the overall thing. Like I definitely felt Moesha in like her high school experience, but the whole home life thing was just like.
Well, the home life was crazy.
I mean, let's be real. Like she still had a 2-parent household, and that wasn't even her parent.
For sure.
Like I mean,
For sure.
I mean, like,
For
goddamn.
sure.
Yeah. But Moesha was just different, and I feel like the Parkers had everything. It had the mom that was just, she did so much, and the daughter had a personality just as big, and she was like multifaceted. She was like, okay, I might not be the smartest, but I'm talented as hell. I'm gonna be a fashionista. My hair gonna be laid, and I'm gonna be outside having fun. And like, look at the material. Like, you're in Cali. You're like, it was just the vibe. It was and then like the whole Professor Ogilvy like chase and all of that, especially with the whole other like trifecta with Veronica. It was a whole crazy thing. Like, and I think actually that's where girls started being Delulu, because they got it from Nikki. They got it from Nikki for sure. Like, that's my man.
Wow.
He's not.
No, I mean that was a great assessment of the Parkers. It definitely for me was comedy first. Like I was Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Martin, like those. So my lane was comedic first, but the Parkers had some good undertones. Like every show, had their moments where they teach you a lesson in it. Parkers did them well sometimes. It was a lot of stuff about weight in there.
Yeah,
it was a good. It was a good joint to me. Like I really enjoyed that over Moesha's. Like was like the issue was always boys and a nigga trying to in a pop hating. Like it's just like who want like what young man wanted to deal with any of that? Her writing her diary, her creating more issues too. She was a little bit of a menace.
I mean,
like
high school.
What? I'm like, was she just a child
Was she just a
navigating
teenager
through losing
going
her
through
mom,
everything?
living with her stepmom and her dad who's a dickhead?
Yeah, all that results in a menace. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think that would be classified as a menace though. Like that's like
kid acting out. Okay, menace.
I don't even
it's a
say
menace.
acting out though.
I
That's
feel
what I'm
like
saying. Like it's
it was
cause
more
and
her
action.
getting to know her own self.
Showing
Like
how
she
her
ain't really.
surroundings was like affecting her.
Yeah, like I hate when
how-
people place the blame on the child when the child is still growing up to learn themselves, and the adults in the situation don't even have emotional intelligence. So how the fuck you expect this girl 16, 17, 18 years old to do something that you're not even displaying.
Well, some of us had it. Some of us decided to not do the kind of things like that you just kind of felt
And
innately.
usually that's
Like
what
she,
outside
I think she
factors.
just was messy sometimes, and yes, it does. She does have a
But what do
traumatic
you
story.
mean though? Like give an example of her being messy or being a menace.
Her with the didn't her best friend was in love with her and she was like toying with him in that. I remember that being a thing.
She was not
never,
toying
she
with him.
never told that man she ever liked him.
That was not her fault that he liked her.
He fell in love with her off the strength of his own feelings. That's on him.
And how the hell does that have anything to do with anything else?
She purposely in front of got Q. Dude, we not remember Q.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that not working out. Didn't she end up with the best friend at the end? Doesn't she end up with him?
But that's how all
They-
of it usually
they-
goes.
Oh, okay. That's all I'm saying. You
And
said-
he's not.
But
Okay.
that has nothing to do with
They
being
dated,
a menace.
but they
that
broke up.
That was a natural progression of something happening. That's honestly some shit that happens in real life all the
And
time.
he's
Like
always around. He was literally always in the house.
Yeah, I'm just saying it was a little toying with him in the show. There was other scenarios with her friends and decisions she made. It was. And I'm not saying it's all her fault. I'm just saying it as,
I know, but I'm
as
saying
a young
what is
adult.
an example of
That
what
like
you
I
mean?
imagine the adult Moesha. I think she was a little proud in her 20s. That's all I'm saying. But hey, we move on from Moesha and give him this. Thanks for the word on the street. Did anybody see the clip that they are now saying is fake of going back to our earlier topic of the girl who said guy was approaching her on the street. She had on like pink shorts and he's approaching her trying to get to know her and she's like, I just want the money.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
you saw
They
it.
said clip.
Okay, let me just. I'm gonna play the clip. Just Peyton hasn't saw it.
Honestly, that's a long ass clip.
I'm not
Is it?
playing the whole clip.
Okay.
I just want to get the gist.
I'm
Just the
like,
gist. But we can keep.
child-
You can talk through it while I pull it up.
So basically, this is a prime example of men not listening to shit
What?
that women say. And I'm going to just put it out there like that. We could tell you exactly what the fuck. If I say I want purple pants and you go to the store and say these pink pants is cute, I didn't fucking
I
ask
didn't
for pink
care
pants.
what the fuck.
I specifically said I want purple pants.
You hear how she say fucking?
Yeah, because that shit burns me the fuck up. If I'm telling you something, word for word, verbatim, I'm telling you exactly what I want. Stop hearing the words that aren't said. I told you
Not stop hearing the
exactly
words that
what
aren't
the
said.
fuck I wanted. Listen to what
No,
I'm actually
real rap.
saying.
Listen,
that
take
shit
heed.
burns me up so bad because why are you fucking stupid?
That makes no sense.
Why don't you listen? That shit, yo, it grinds my gears.
That's
She
like being with a
literally,
person
off
that
the
likes
rip,
yellow and you get her orange.
Whenever you're ready.
off the rip, she's like, he approached her off the rip. She shut it down. Like, listen, I'm not interested. I just want some money. He like, oh
City?
man, why you gonna do
Okay,
what the
I just
whoop
moved
up? I want money. You got it or no? No, leave me alone.
That's cool.
It's really that simple. She told you off the rip.
Yeah, for sure. You could be mad if you want, but she told you off the rip.
I'm like, well, why you gotta be like that? Why are you mad? Are you giving me money? Are you giving me money?
Be mad at yourself, but just I 100% agree on that. Listen to the words that are coming out my
Hello.
mouth, especially when I'm telling you exactly what I want.
One of the greats said,
I'm not about to come to you and say I want pizza and then you come in the house with chicken wings and everything's okay. I said I wanted pizza. She clearly wanted the money. I don't know what you was talking about.
I hate how she walking. Is this script not scripted?
hey, how she
The way
walking?
she walking.
She
it look
said
a
she
little
do like OnlyFans and stuff. So she probably out on the prowl
That
right
back
now.
door.
Well, they said turned out this is also a guy who just makes this controversial clip. Like they saying this was script like fake.
It look like look
Later
how she
on.
walking.
You can't stop. Hold on, just stop and talk to me real quick.
That's respectful. Y'all rather girls do that, or that you rather them play in your face?
Right.
Damn, you ain't even. I'm trying to introduce myself. Say how you doing? How you?
She just said she ain't want that.
You wasting her time.
I'm gonna fast forward it a little too.
Business partner, I could be anything. I could be like, hey, look,
Yeah,
No,
but
this
you
is the
ain't
great
come
part
with
to
no
stop it.
potential.
if you want money, could probably run me away potentially.
But you ain't
Look,
come with
wait.
no potential.
Period. Like,
You hear what I'm saying? Whatever.
no.
I'm trying to get to this money.
I like.
Depends on what I'm trying to do. I mean, what you willing to do?
You like, look how she fucking dressed.
I mean, what you mean? Is it a trick question? What you trying to do? Huh? I mean, I'm successful.
That ain't no
You can park that
bad.
over there. That black car up there. Okay. I mean, so
Cringe.
what you on though? Like,
I know, man. Like, I can't watch this.
Cringe.
All right, so,
I ain't really into paying though. That's the thing.
bruh,
Like,
I ain't gonna pay for your time. Like, we can
bruh,
do what
I'm
you-
walking away right there. You just wasted all that time.
she should have been walked away.
So if I'm trying to take it there all the way, then how much?
Nothing, nigga. You not trying
Nope.
to do shit.
I'm not paying you like 15.
Then why you talking?
I'm successful, but it's like I'm not.
I'm successful, but
I'm not the type of guy to like pay and everything. Why do I got
Good
to
job,
pay? Why we
mama.
can't get to know each other and then build a bond? Like,
Period.
Real shit. Facts. She told you what it was from the beginning. I don't know why you keep asking all these fucking questions.
It's a lot of emotion for a scripted
Like,
ass fucking
4
video though.
fucking
Like, that
minutes
video's-
of you being a dickhead.
Not listening at
Not
all.
listening to a
She said
goddamn
from the
word.
rip she wanted money. You're
That's
wasting her
it.
time talking just to say I don't pay for shit. So what the fuck are we talking for?
So I run the clip because earlier she was saying about like when women when women say something and men do the opposite, and that was a great example of that.
Perfect example.
Yeah.
But and that also being a flea clip, I think it also kind of illustrates this place where we're at as a people, where we just want to bicker about shit because men themselves innately want to police women, so
Yeah,
they
females
hate the
now.
concept of OnlyFans and women charging for sex on their own. Like if when niggas could be pimps, we could be pimps. It's cool, nigga. He just pimping.
Right.
Women want to sell their own pussy. Oh wait, what you doing?
Mm.
This is not. I'm trying to save you.
I feel like my biggest issue with the whole thing is people make a problem out of something so minuscule when you have the choice to do what you want with your body. And
Facts.
nothing in this world is for free, even if it's not quote unquote for sale. So my thing is, if you want vagina from a woman, why can't she want money from you? I don't care if you call it tricking. I don't give a fuck what you call it. You want something from her, she wants something for you. That's called a mutual exchange. I don't see the fucking problem. Okay?
Transaction.
I don't see the problem.
In that great intro that they did in here, Lil Wayne definitely said it ain't tricking if you got it. So
It's not. It's a transaction.
Hello?
I mean, at the end of the day, like I agree. Like if nigga the same way she's up front and saying, yeah, I want some money, maybe niggas clearly a man with all the same way, but I guess the difference is he's approaching her. I hate even talking about this scripted ass video.
But if
That's
you
cooking me,
switch,
'cause
even
the
if
video
you
is
switch it the
scripted, like, so
opposite
But that
way,
shit-
it's
that's-
yeah,
still
but
It'd be
I'm,
real
but
like
that.
that's why I
Like,
didn't
but-
paint from just this narrative video of the man who created it.
Yeah.
You saw this as a
And
point of contention.
Most of the
because
time, a man is going to be approaching a woman, so it's not like she approached him and was like, "Hey, give me some money." But a man can't walk up to a woman like that and be like, "Hey, I want some coochie." It's like that
Yes,
shit.
you
you
can.
don't
That
know the
shit-
type of. It's a
technically-
lot of men out here that if you got
Technically,
it,
you can, but
you
it's
can do
like,
it.
But clearly, that's also where you got the cool. I want some money type of thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's like
go to
yeah.
one
I
white
mean-
frat party and you would see how many motherfuckers just gotta you try. All
I might
right,
say it does
I'm
work
not.
the opposite way.
I feel like y'all taking me like what I'm saying, like super
No, no,
black
no,
and
no,
white.
no,
it's
no,
like,
no.
of course, like there's scenarios where I'm talking more like in a generic term. Like I would hate for, and I feel like unfortunately that's probably where we going. I spoke on this years ago, where we are probably getting to a point where a lot of us men have, almost made it a norm to where it looks like we only want one thing, right? So it's like, and a lot of women got tired of, like, why would I invest so much of my time and maybe even my emotion when it's a big chance all you want to do is fuck me and keep me on retainer? At that point, I might as well get something out of it. I might as well make sure you paying for my nails. I might as well make sure you done cleared the bill or two. I might as well, because you probably just want to fuck me anyway and dispose of me whenever you feel
All I'm
as though.
saying
So while we
is-
here, I might as well
men
get what I can
became
get.
men
So-
became sensitive when we started flipping the switch. Once we said, okay,
Now
so
you
we're
want more.
done getting emotional, you can get emotional now
funny.
is a whole problem.
For me, I know I ain't get emotional about it because I called it. Like I seen this coming about 2016ish. I was like, right before SZA Control dropped. It was like
Oh,
right
yeah.
before Control dropped. I was like, yeah, that
Yo,
whole script about
yeah.
to flip.
It's funny
I'm
that you
like,
actually said before SZA because I feel like when The Weeknd specifically came out, it gave all of the side chicks confidence to be like, damn, you right. Like,
Yep.
I got him on the weekend. You could have him during the
Yeah,
weekday,
Mhm.
but listen, this is
Cause
we
Tuesday,
both making this
Thursday,
shit
and
work,
Friday,
though.
I'll be
Yeah, that
Matter
satisfied
of
whole-
for the
fact,
weekend.
can you get him Friday because my other one want to go out and I need an excuse? So can
What?
I? Like, I mean, like I pay for the dinner, you know, just
yo,
like, you know.
dead.
Say
Make
you
sure
the
he
9 to
covered.
5, I'm the weekend.
But yeah,
we can
it's
keep
just
it like
like
that.
I do feel like just and like even aside from just like The Weeknd, that whole album was a very empowering
Oh, for
album
sure, for
itself.
sure.
It was very wasn't like just a very empowering album, and I feel like around that time, like I said, you could just tell it was like, all right, it's about
was
to
a
be a
shift.
shift.
Yeah.
It's like it's gonna be a shift,
For
and I was
sure.
very well mentally aware and prepared. So it doesn't bother me. It definitely bothers a nice amount of niggas. I think the only part that bothers me is like, there's a sense of like maybe coldness or numbness that's starting to brew between both genders to where now it's almost like our guard is up so much that we
Yeah.
don't necessarily know when it's time to bring the guard down.
I
I
think
feel
that's
like-
crazy too because nobody acknowledges that. Like nobody takes accountability for that. I think a lot of
Yeah.
people are realizing that fact, and it's like, yeah, everybody's so cool. Y'all just want to get straight to the and third, and it's like, well, baby, what have
Yeah.
you been doing?
We
Like,
need to
look at
address
your
how
track.
we even got here.
Yeah.
Look at your track history. Like, how have you been treating women? How
Yeah.
have you been treating men? Like, vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why we're here now. Because y'all
Yeah.
ain't shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And like I won't sit here and like be just flat out like, yeah, this like all men fault. Like we all got
No,
our
women got
wrongdoings.
their
No, that's
own-
why I said
even back in
we
the day,
definitely
yeah.
got
But
our
I
own
will
shit,
say
too.
like what I will say, men do. If
It was majority
if
men,
I
though.
am going to only speak for men, is like that sense of where it got into the whole like, you know, chasing pussy like they trophies. Like men was going in competitions about how many women they can fuck by the end of the school year type shit, and
Yeah.
it's like things like that where it, you know, we have wasted a lot of, you know, women's time to where it,
Yep.
it did get to a point.
Yeah, because we was on the other hand, like, we're not going to keep getting our feelings over this shit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's,
where
about, it's time
yeah,
to
so
ha ha
it's
ha,
like-
nigga. You do that.
And then every man isn't just smooth jazz walking to a girl, hey, you want to fuck? A lot of
Yeah.
niggas, I've seen niggas that gotta lie, like, I love you, I'm in love. I've seen niggas
Yeah.
lie for coochie.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, you
For
know,
sure.
yeah.
That
I
is
was
the-
just
I for
thinking
sure.
about
That's
that
the
today.
Now,
easiest
every nigga
swindle.
ain't doing that, but
That's
I've
how you
seen-
know it's
yeah, I
swindle.
for sure seen niggas lie. Niggas will make you their girlfriend just cause
Just
he
to do-
just cause he wanted some coochie. It's like,
Dog, I was just
No, is it
thinking
strong?
about literally this morning. I was just thinking about that because it made me reflect on like my high school experience, and it's just like, damn, I wonder like what part of life y'all been through before ninth grade that got you here acting like this. Like what? No, I'm being dead ass
Right.
serious. Like when you walked into ninth grade and your first intention was to see how many women you could have sex with. What, like, where did you come from that was on your mind and that was the first thing you thought of coming into ninth grade at
Other men.
13,
That's just,
14,
yeah, I'm about to say,
maybe
that's just
15 years old.
That's just other men. I do hope that that's something that like can like whether either change or definitely die down. But like with men, even when we were younger, you get into a room of like our old heads are walking to it. You'll say you ain't got no bitches. It's like you'll hear some dumb
Yeah.
shit like that, or
Yeah.
like you know what I mean, or like some of our fathers that was around. Like I said, you were getting praised if they found out you was talking to girls. It's almost like like that's my youngin versus like different response if that youngin was a girl. That same dad might hit a panic button. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you 12, you talking to boys. It's like, whoa,
Yeah.
but 12-year-old boy talking to girls, most dads is proud as shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we talking from our era.
Yeah.
So you just, it's just the way that like, it's just I guess like the stigma that was placed on us towards like pussy almost. It was almost like we had to. It's like if we wasn't getting it, we was lame. We was like, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like so. I think that's where that kind of would like, you know, stem from. I ain't got enough fingers to tell you how many times I was told I ain't got no bitches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? By some nigga that's almost like 10
20
years older than me.
Yeah.
Like,
I think where the disconnect happened too is that women around the same time, women started learning their value and their power, and they learned that like the same thing that y'all go after so hard, I can use it to my
Yeah,
advantage.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like either I can use it as a tool or I can protect this vessel, but either way, you still have no control over it. And I
Yeah.
think that's where it kind of shifted. Like, you really think you hot shit? No, excuse me, I know I am.
Nah, real rap.
I know that.
And
for
we
fact.
stopped depending on y'all.
Well, I ain't never having been dependent on.
that,
So
yeah, but a lot of females that I've been
I ain't
around
never
a lot
dated
of
around when I was growing
females,
up.
and they like I know a lot of females that don't even know the first thing to a car, let alone anything like that. They literally have to call a man. I would be damned. I could do that shit my damn self.
Yeah. I mean, in all of this, I feel like a lot of it we are leaving out the fact of whenever you get that first experience, it is tied to like, oh, this is a new felt experience. Some guys go about it to experience it, but some don't do it in the sense of how many I'm gonna fuck this year. But niggas kind of know a track record and develop a 3-month relationship scheme in a sense where, yo, I'm gonna date this girl, but it ain't gonna last for 3 to 6 months. Like it's gonna be something between this, and then I already got however it's going on. When I was in high school, it was more of I wanted the one that you couldn't get. Like it was like, oh, you niggas, yo, she the new girl. Yeah, she ain't
that's why you
talking to
like girls that like
nobody.
girls, huh?
Yeah. And she did. Yeah, she was one of those too. But ain't talking to nobody. All right, you ain't getting that. What? And from that point on, it was like, oh, but then you end up liking somebody too. Like we had a good time. But from the conception, it was a nigga egging you like, you can't get that. It's like, oh, word, nigga, you got me fucked up, and then going about it that way, and even that persona being developed from fucking sports. Of like, oh yeah, nigga, you think I can't? All right, fuck you, nigga.
Yeah,
However you
that's-
appear,
Yeah, the
this may appear
competitive-
to you. It's
and that's where
I can
compared
turn the
Coochie
fuck
to
up whenever I
trophies.
want.
Yeah.
That's why I love Tuka play that game, because that movie is a prime example of don't think that the game can't be played on you, honey.
Oh, real
Honey.
rap.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
sure.
I mean
Yeah.
that girl did that.
Yeah.
Cause you
know
can
what I'm
flip and switch and flip
Okay.
and switch and flip and switch.
saying? Love that show. I mean, movie.
Hiya.
Yeah, I'm not too like I said, I'm not too mad at where we at. I just don't want where we heading to get too
To go further.
too numb, too cold. Like it's gonna go further. It's just where
How?
in the further. Like are we gonna go left or are we gonna go right? It's like it's gonna go further regardless though.
Do you think at the end of all this, women will force men to be back into, yo, I will take care of everything. You just stay in the house and don't have to work?
No. I don't think it's gonna
what
get
was the
back.
question?
The reason why I don't
I
think it's
want
gonna
to
get back
finish
to
it,
that
but-
is because we are in an era of, you know, there's a lot of like empowered, you know, liberal women, and I don't see too many. It's not a lot of women, and this is not a bad thing. What I'm saying, but it's a lot of women that don't necessarily want to just, you know, hold the fort down. You know what I mean? Some women do enjoy being able to go out and like get their own. They do want to. And I think this is a tricky thing that I do want to point out though, is like, you know, and educate me if I come off ignorant, because I'm not trying to. But I seen this post about it was like a little Facebook post, and I don't agree necessarily with it, but it was like any girl that like expects a man to pay for everything is like a bum or whatever. Like I thought that was like whatever, but anyways, I feel like hold on, let me retract, cause forget that post, cause I almost lost my you know what I mean. But basically, where I was going was oh shit.
All right, let me finish my
Lost it.
question while
Do
you
your thing, 'cause I'ma
so
come back. Yeah.
so do you think that men will be able to force women into a place where they would have to, like, again, yo, I'm gonna pay for men and women. I think it's an equal force of like, yo, you're gonna have to pay for me to live and everything. However I want to do, I ain't gonna do nothing, and that's gonna get you to be me. That's all I did with a view.
No.
But-
Okay.
Or can I this question? Or do you think women will force it to where there is no, like, it's just like money becomes more of an object in dating. Like it becomes like it's like almost like paying tithes to the point to where you want to go on a date, it's gonna cost you some money up front.
I don't think anything is going to be forced at all. I just think everything is just going to come on the fly. You just going to have to pick and choose who you pick.
Yeah, I don't think nothing's
certain
gonna
people's going to want this way. Certain people's going to want that way. I don't think anybody's going to force anybody to do
I
anything.
think generations are inherently changing and are different.
dating
completely.
is gonna
There are
be
girls
like,
coming out of high school to go only make OnlyFans.
Yes, I understand that, but that's what they're going into. Like you can't. There's still the females that want
Right,
to
but
be
I'm saying that's a
stay-at-home mom.
progression. That's a progression of that situation. I'm not saying I'm not saying in all absolute. I'm not a sif. I don't deal in absolutes. I'm just saying in a sense of a general population and where we're trending. How and if it continues to trend this way, how that trend could lead to certain society norms to be updated into a certain way. That's what I'm speaking on.
So-
Not or I'm saying either update or regress back to how it was before to try and gain control.
No, I think everybody's just gonna be more straightforward of what they want. I don't think it's gonna be any force because you can't force nobody to do anything. You have a choice in everything you have. So, but my choice is to tell you what the hell I want.
If you
and
can't
your
get a
choice is
date
to
with
take
none
it
of the
whatever.
pretty girls at the table unless you paying,
And that's why you take
it's-
one for the team.
and then it's willingly okay for men to pay. Hey, you catch up a little $50. And then from there you can see how you can finagle. And
That's not
that be the
forcing.
and that be the situation. I'm
Not the
saying
application
it's not
fee.
it's
Yeah,
not
but that's not
that's
forcing.
but that's what I'm saying. But no,
Oh
I'm saying
my
society
gosh.
forced it into that way.
brings me to
No,
a question.
but that's still not society forcing anything. That's you taking it upon yourself to pay
Yeah, the
something
reason
to
why
get
it's
somebody
not-
and somebody
yeah,
drugs.
the only
Like,
reason why
that's
it's
your
not
choice.
No,
forcing.
I'm not saying just draw. I'm saying just to even speak to get to. That's what I'm
Regardless,
saying.
conversation, whatever.
Like right
you
now,
have
it's
to do
paying
to
for
get
pussy,
to it,
but then it's
gotta
gonna be
get
paying for you to
You're
even
paid
text
for
me.
time.
People
Yes,
pay for
there-
time
that's
now.
the thing.
You pay.
That's
You
been
pay
a
to talk
thing.
to me now.
Yes,
That's what I'm saying. That's
and I'm
not a
saying
new-
society's trend now. I'm not saying it's new. It's
I don't
more.
think it's going to be forced. No,
Yeah, I don't
It's
think-
mainstream.
I don't
The
think it's
housewife's
gonna-
motto is not what anybody's pushing. Is what I'm saying.
Because
Either
it's
it's
not-
women
I
are
won't say
large
not
and in
anybody.
charge.
I won't say it's not anybody. There are still people pushing both narratives.
Yeah,
for
you
sure.
still got the house mom.
I
You
do
still got
feel
the
like,
house dad.
honestly,
You still
Well,
got.
I'm saying TV. I'm not really saying individual influencers. Yes, there are influencers who push every type of situation. I'm talking about as a society, what's being pushed is more women going. Hey, they're just like even black women, you want to get specific, are the smartest women on the planet, are leaning to make the most wages. Is leaning towards that where instead it was women go in the house and find a man, y'all go live in the suburbs and that be it. Now it's people moving back in the cities, living a very much a hipster lifestyle that is now becoming mainstream, where
'Cause a lot of
you
people
go
want the
eat at the
family.
fancy little restaurant, but you live in this nice apartment over here that is not in the middle of nowhere. Like it's a update in society. I'm saying like you can see it before your eyes with gentrification. Like we are pushing things, and I'm saying how that we're acting today can push the envelope further. That's all I'm saying.
I don't think that's
If
going.
you're saying that it's going to maintain the same, it hasn't. It's completely different than it was.
Yeah.
when we
Yes, the
growing
only
up.
thing constant in life is change. So
Right.
things are
I
always
think
changing.
if it's,
So
if it's
predicted.
gonna,
That's
I
all
don't
I'm
necessarily
saying.
think it's going to be forced though. I
Yeah,
don't think. I wouldn't
it's-
say it's going to be.
It's not
going
gonna
to
be forced because there's gonna be.
It is forced. If it's
the
only
same
if
way.
people are only teaching that, it's forced.
The same way there is with like how there's different genres of music. You can almost say that with dating, like there will be a pull of women that might be like, yeah, here's the application fee to even start talking to me, and then there's gonna be other women that will think that's completely bogus
Yeah.
and that's not that deep,
Like, yeah,
and that you
you
could just
still-
talk to me.
Well, you
So-
just bring up a great point into another topic that I want to get into. I may do it now because we kind of been on this for a little bit to me, but I'm saying just like in the music industry, like Vince Staples said on that recent interview he did with somebody that's from Complex, that do you think the music industry dying? He said it died in 2009. Like it's going to where it's just going to be genreless music. It doesn't matter anymore. Like that's what people are predicting because of how it's going. When rap isn't the biggest thing, then what happens to music? There is not a new sound coming out to take over, and hip hop is slowly not being the most sought after pay. It's getting kind of generalized. You got to be great in what you do to get this money in a sense for certain people. So I'm just saying, just like that, dating can evolve to where it's not. It could be society things that are pushed that weren't just like before. Some things weren't normal. Now they're normal today. That's all I'm saying. But
I just
but
don't
onto
want-
that Vince
yeah.
Staple topic, I wanted. You had something to comment on that, but I wanted to ask you about that.
And I kind of was remembering what I was saying too. That was still playing off of your question.
Mm-hmm.
Like, one thing that I would like, I have no argument for a man approaching a woman and then a woman being like, all right, cool, this is what I want. Like, you approach me, so it's like at the end of the day, we can't be mad if you approach someone and they say, "Cool, this is what I want."
You
You can
can't
be
be mad
offended. You can feel how you
regardless.
feel, but it's like
Even if they
it's
approach
terms
you,
of like
you can't be
yeah,
mad.
like
It's
you
their-
can you can
that's
feel
their
how you
choice.
feel, but she's not in the wrong. It's like it just is what it is, and then
And I'm saying it's going to progressively get more and more less than when you walk up to me, you're going to notice, my social profile. We're getting to a point to where your profile is going to meet people before you ever do in a
Right.
sense. So I'm saying in her profile, yo, to talk to me, it costs this much.
Yeah.
If you walk
What
up
I-
like
what I
this
was
nigga,
about
what I'm trying, where I
I'm
was
not saying
getting
it's
at,
a
though,
problem. I'm just saying
where I am
how's it
getting
going
at
to go.
though, like
That's
generally
already
is
type
that
of
I
a
don't,
norm, though.
I just don't want. I would hate for the norm with dating, especially with so much empowerment with women, to be so like, okay, even if it does become like I might have had to approach you and I might have had to do a little bit of like winding and down in like the beginning. If you're, an empowered woman can work for yourself and stuff like that. At the end of the day, like it's two human beings, and once you find that interest in me, like it shouldn't be so like it almost gets like I don't want to say entitled, but it shouldn't be so like you pay for everything, this, that, and
Yeah.
that. If it looks like
That's the way
this,
that y'all so-called want society to be. Y'all want society to go back to be a females in the house and y'all working. But
Well, I
this
don't
is
know
how
who
that
that
is
y'all
ran.
is, but I'm not
I
in
never
that y'all.
said
But
that.
if you mean men in general, I can kind of see you talking about patriarchy.
That is
but,
how it is ran.
But I'm
you
saying
pay for everything.
No,
and
it's
we
not
don't.
ran that way. That's the
Yes,
old
yeah.
model. That's the old
Right.
business
That's what
model.
she's saying.
The
But
shit-
that's what
She's-
y'all are.
She's
that's
saying
not what I'm
that's
saying. That's
how
not what I'm. You guys
No,
be careful
I'm
with
not-
y'all.
No.
Okay,
She not
again,
talking. She talking about men. All right, go
we
ahead.
were
Continue.
just saying in general, right?
Uh-huh.
So we're speaking in general. Don't take my y'all as in y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all as in
That
the male
species.
species.
Like pass me the
That
apple juice.
species. Species is hilarious.
I call y'all creatures, but I'm not gonna call y'all
No,
creatures.
you
on
call
here.
them creatures. Hey, it's better than y'all. But
You
But
creatures.
to Magic's point, I do feel like it's always going to be a tussle there because you can't fully be on one side or the other. It's like it's such a gray area here where you want women, not you.
creatures.
A lot of men want women to be so soft. They want women to be open to getting to know them. They want women to be just approach them differently or receive them differently. But the whole time, the only thing women are scared of and need to be protected from is men. So how the fuck do you get that? How can you request something like this when the opposite issue is still y'all?
other women are also a feat, just like other men for men.
I will
I
agree with
really
that.
hate that so bad because stay on the topic. That's like literally what we just was talking about.
You just said
No,
only, so I can't speak
I didn't
on
say
something.
only.
Scapegoating.
I didn't say only, but the conversation we're having about right now is what men want from women. So to even speak on, well, yeah, women do that too. That's not what
No,
we're talking
I
about.
just thought you said only, so I just
I
wasn't
didn't
commenting
say only.
on
I never
that
speak like
without
that.
Opening the
I
field.
specifically started the statement by saying some men,
Oh, okay.
but
Play
some
this audio
men
back.
really do want that. You always tell me something, you gonna listen to it back. And every time you listen to it back, I said what I said because I know what I said.
Nah, you think? Okay.
Anyway,
Hey yo.
some men are just so keen on not being able to talk to a woman a certain type of way because she's so hard. She's so
Yes.
closed off. She's so like she got this big shell. Like, why do you think she's like that? What is she
Yes.
guarded from, baby?
Yes.
I think it will take
and a lot of it.
I don't want to necessarily say a lead action in men, but men are gonna have to whether they take the
No,
action
it
first
would.
or not.
It has to.
All right,
'cause
let me hold on.
I
Like,
also-
but what I'm saying is, I do think one, men have to, I think as a whole, have to not put pussy on so high of a pedestal. Like at the end of the day, I don't want to get too hotep, but it's like
How is
there
that?
has to be a higher respect. You know what I mean, for women as women, and not just this game of chasing cat. And I do feel like as well with that, I would, as me speaking for myself as a man, would hate to be looked at as like, damn, like, all right, if I start talking to you, like, it's like everything that we do is like I'm financially responsible for. If I choose to do that, then cool. Like, I'm not saying that I'm not one of them niggas that I don't mind courting. I think I mind once that I can feel the sense of like, this is what you have to do.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, like, we not in a time where
Some of the
you're
best
not
houses
allowed
make
to
it
work.
feel like you not have to do it. You just making it feel like you think you want to do
That's
it.
where I was
Yeah,
And you
know,
really
yeah,
began hustle.
exactly,
But that's all.
So it's like we got a lot of empowered women in today's society where it's like, you know, yeah, you do make money, and I'm not saying like, oh, I want you to like start going 50-50 or something with me, but it's like, hey, it would be cool if like you don't mind picking up a date, or you don't mind inviting me out to a date, or paying for this, or whatever, or like shit, hey,
Yeah.
I got your haircut, like versus like
Society would
I-
have to innately change. is
Yes,
what I'm
because
saying.
agree
there's
with
still
that.
a
And
lot
that's
of
not
men
it's
out here that have a
crazy.
problem with that. And I've run into them a lot. There's still a lot of men out here that have a problem with a female going even remotely into their bag, but then will still complain at the
Yeah.
fact that they're paying for
Oh, yeah,
everything.
well-
Yeah.
You can't do
Agreed.
that.
And I was going to speak to that to when you were talking earlier about how men want to still like have a woman be a housewife. That's not really in a sense. A lot of niggas just want pussy in a sense today because of how things have shifted. But there's also the incel men who are the ones who still try and push an old patriarchy system of, hey, you know, she's beautiful. That's what she got to do. You got to maintain that, get your money, but she got to shut up and listen. And I think a lot of those thoughts comes
Baby,
with
I ain't
that.
gonna never shut
A
up
lot of
with
those
you.
thoughts
At
where
all.
you can't pay for them also means I got total control. It's a give and take sometimes out there. And I'm just saying, with society is going towards, I don't see that becoming the main men's model. I see women taking over because they still are dominating in that sense of field and dating and communication, to where this is what a guy chose to highlight in a situation. That previous clip of the conversation about somebody trying to court and somebody want to be, and
I
somebody
feel
pretty
like-
much selling ass.
That's
I get it,
It's
but-
that, but I'm saying that highlights, and that is going to continue to trickle down. And my
No,
whole
yeah,
whole question
Yeah.
was about predicting. Like, if you think it's gonna get better, I just want you to tell me how.
No, I don't say
think
it's
better
gonna get
or
better.
worse. I just think it's different because like there are always going to be thousands and millions and billions of people who think differently. You got to understand we're such a small pond in this whole entire world, like especially in America. There are places that operate on a completely different spectrum. So like if you're talking about America specifically, then maybe we're having a different conversation. But like worldwide, there's always going to be more than less because we operate like this solely here. But when you start looking out into these other places and spaces, this conversation doesn't even happen because why would we even be talking about this? Yes, the man is taking care of everything. And yes, the woman knows what she's doing in the relationship,
What
in the
role she
household, in the
plays.
parentship, whatever. Like, that's just not even a conversation. Like, this shit is actually laughable. And that's why America's a fucking joke anywhere else. Because why are we even having this fucking conversation?
Well, I think
Like,
that's what makes America beautiful. Also, is the fact that we get to have
Okay,
these
well, fuck
conversations.
that. No,
There's not a society controlled by somebody's own system. Women can get up and do whatever the fuck they want to do.
We're
And
not
some
even
soci-
society
saying that,
control,
though. I'm
but
not-
we're
I'm not
society
saying that.
influence.
Yeah, I'm not even saying that as far as it being something that's heavily controlled. I'm saying that it's such a norm that it's not about the women having to be in control. It's just the simple fact that men culturally have taken on the role of being the leader and the provider for the household and for the family structure. So that's something that's done there, and that's not a conversation that ever needs to be had.
And
There's
can we
never a time
please-
where somebody's discussing, well, hey, like you're supposed to be doing this in this relationship. Like you knew what it was.
Yeah, but
when y'all
I'm
got
saying
here.
at the long side
can
of
we
that comes
please-
with what the women, if I'm providing doing this for, that means I need a hot meal at this time every day. You gonna make sure the
Yes,
kid.
But that
But
comes-
I'm
that-
saying that is also innately makes it so that women can't be in
It's
those
not a
certain
can't, though.
societies.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
not
It's
a
not a can't.
can't.
Because women
It's-
that are in those situations still very much are allowed to and do have businesses and things that they do for themselves. But their man is still the sole provider. Their man is still the person who's taking care of that. And they're still the ones taking care of the household. That does not mean that they cannot, that they're banned, that they're excommunicated from creating anything for themselves.
Yeah. A lot of them have homework.
Okay,
But,
we just talking about different.
Where the
regions
hell
of
was I
world.
going with this? I forgot. Y'all done fucked me up.
All right, cool. So while Magic figures that out, it was another clip that was going viral on Twitter, and I'm gonna play. I don't know if y'all saw. It was about a poly couple, and the comments was kind of funny. It's a shirt
Oh,
on.
that's where I was going. I was to hit on what Goddess was saying, basically saying like the views are still here, yes, but a lot of men, the society doesn't create the space for a lot of us to be like, all right, you can take over, because then we see you stressed, we see you halfway here, you see you not home, We see all this extra stuff. Now we have to deal with that burden. Yes, okay, cool. But not a lot of us like to deal with that burden. So instead, we'll help out. We'll get a job. We'll start making our own money. But at the end of the day, you don't get mad. Like a lot of men get upset when a female has to take over responsibility.
Yes, because that loses a sense of control. And
But then don't sit here and say we're going like don't
No,
talk
they-
about
they
control.
wanna
if
be
you want
brute
the
like, you
control,
gotta
and then we
think
give
of
you
where
the
this-
control, but then can't.
You gotta
control
think
the
of where this
control.
mindset
Like,
comes
I don't
from.
get that.
But this mindset comes from men who couldn't do that. Like again, we talk a lot about people talk about golden eras when men had to only provide and women had to sit in the house to do work. A lot of shit, niggas was stressed, depressed, fucking couldn't, barely was home working 3 to 4 jobs, especially in our community, to provide for his family only. And then me met with some kind of friction when they got in the house. In that sense, that I don't think that model is the right model.
It's
That's all
not,
I'm
but
saying.
if we're pushing out of that model, why try to pull in that model? That's what I'm saying.
Because
if we're pushing
people don't-
out of it and
because
we're
people
doing,
highlight-
all right,
'cause you
this
got
is
Andrew
60, 40,
Tate.
40, 60,
I think- I
You
think
got
the
Andrew
issue
Tates
is
and them
the
who
actual
who
breakdown.
preach that though.
But I think the real issue here is the actual breakdown, because if we're looking at a situation where it's a couple and everybody's contributing how they're supposed to, I still stand by this. Nothing is ever going to be 50-50.
Nothing.
Yes, you can split the bills 50-50 for sure.
Yeah.
That's whatever. But everything else, especially when it's coming to a family dynamic, it's never going
Never.
to be 50-50.
Somebody's always
like
gonna have an
somebody's
upper
always
hand.
doing more.
For
so
sure.
that's where it comes into play of like you're having the battle of the sexist things and you're having the okay, well, why is this person communicating this way and why does this person feel this way? Look at the day to day. Look at what's being done. Look at what's my thing is this. If you can't visualize what somebody else is doing, you know what you're not doing. So whatever you're not doing, that means somebody else is doing. So if you look at it from that spectrum and you have those blinders off, then you can see like, okay, damn, I understand maybe why
Facts.
this person maybe thinks like that, or this person talks
Facts.
like that, or this person acts like that, or whatever. Because there's so much more, there's so many more variables in the whole 50-50 split. Like,
Facts. And
so
just because
many
we're
more
home
variables.
don't mean our job is not twice as harder than yours. We actually are home.
I'm crying.
Right.
I don't-
Child, that's a whole
I-
other
yeah,
conversation.
Yeah. I want to move
That's
on
a-
to the. Oh, you
Look,
got
yeah,
it.
look,
Nah,
look,
'cause
there
that's,
he right
that's
there,
that's
yeah.
something I be clear. I do hate that. I don't think there is no comparison either or about what's harder or not. Like a man should not downplay a wife being at home. It is a lot of work.
As in,
keeping
you're just
up.
sitting- no.
Yeah, it is a lot of work keeping, the house like kept at a standard, especially if there's children there, and don't let it be multiple children there. Like that is very much a job, if not damn near 2 jobs. Especially, and you're in there by
They definitely
yourself.
said the
So,
statistics is equivalent
yeah.
to 3.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So
Yeah,
it's
because you gotta
like,
Throw
take
that
care of
out there.
yourself.
but
You
then
still
there's
gotta do
also,
yourself.
but then there is something also about at the end of the day, working full time, being solely responsible for everything, knowing that if this
Yeah.
shit crumbles,
Yes.
like you're not knowing that any choice you make not only hinders on you, but it hinders on
the
the
whole entire
household.
family.
And then just like how he said back in the day, you mess around and work 2 to 3 jobs to maintain everything and come home and there may be friction in there. Not and to be fair, because the mom is probably stressed out with what she
On
was
her
doing.
own thing,
You come home, the shit is all spotless, but who knows how it got to what was going on
How
before.
many times she had to clean up the same
Yeah,
area
so
because
it's
she
like-
had to knock all this shit over.
And I think a lot of that friction comes in when they start comparing who worked harder in that sense.
Yes.
So it's like versus more so just appreciating that, I'm glad you are able to hold the house down. You probably hold the house down in a way that I probably could not. And then vice versa. A lot of women, not a lot of women, but a stay-at-home mom, for my case, women that some don't want to work, and not even in a bad way.
Yes.
Just like I would rather not have to go work. I'd rather be able to come hold the house down. There's an appreciation there. I'm glad you can take your ass to work and do what you got to do, so that I don't have to go clock in nowhere. And I am allowed to be here and raise the babies and da 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 da. So I think there just needs to be a bigger respect there. I think it gets really bad where men think
Yes.
a stay-at-home mom is cake, and then same thing where a woman
And vice
might
versa
think,
for the stay-at-home dads. Vice versa for the stay-at-home dads. I
Whoa.
give you that.
Well,
like that.
I wanted to bring up this clip, and I'm just gonna play it because I want to get y'all natural reaction and
What?
see if it
All right,
matches.
just play the clip. Just
if
play
it
the
if
clip.
it matches a reaction that a lot of women had on Twitter.
I want to be in the type of union where there's another energy involved, a divine feminine energy that is caring for my man and my children when I'm away. I want it and I will have it. And she will respect and honor me and appreciate the fact that I welcomed her into our business of family. And she's going to love me and she's going to love him and we are all going to be great to each other. And I'm going to be good to her. And I'm going to help her dreams come true. And he going to be so amazing to me that I'm going to want him to have some extra variety. And I ain't going to want him to ever feel like he got to hide nothing from me or like he cheating or nothing like that. We gonna find you whatever you like. And I'm gonna be good to her.
That's my good sis, Ajna. I know that voice anywhere, and I feel that vibe. Fuck with her heavy, cause she be spitting some shit. She be spitting some shit.
All right, Magic, what's your response?
I ain't see nothing wrong with it.
Okay. Okay, the Twitter girl response was, why don't they just leave that nigga alone and just be together?
What?
You missed
That's what the
everything.
whole Twitter response was.
So
That's
did
why I
they
wanted to see
not
what y'all.
listen to what she said?
They ain't give a fuck. They say, yo, they bad. That nigga look a little old. Y'all niggas mine as well.
She said her man, and we gonna bring this nice little
Hey,
fine
man,
shorty, and
so
she gonna
clearly-
respect the fact that this
Hey,
is all
so
of us.
clearly you,
It wasn't-
you see it ain't just men that hear what y'all say and hear the word, hear
Hey,
other
yo.
words that wasn't
Oh,
said.
yeah, no.
He says a bunch of women on
Polygamy
Twitter,
one of the
like,
most
wait,
controversial
leave 'em
topics
there.
on Twitter.
But that's
And it's
again
mainly
because
women like,
people
this
don't-
shit'll never work.
People
But
really
people
don't, right?
actually
People,
understand polygamy, and especially that's actually a great spin-off of what we were talking about, because
Yep.
when it comes
Thank
down to being responsible for things, the actual makeup of polygamy is for the person, the man, to have to be able to financially be responsible for all of the wives that he
Yeah.
keeps. So if you can't financially support two women, you can't have
leave
two
that
wives.
shit alone. Yeah, leave that shit alone.
Like
that shit is way
just simply
deeper than
can't.
just having
and,
sex.
And for
Yeah.
me, I feel like I don't look at that as the financial port in that spectrum. I feel like it creates that ecosystem where 3 heads is better than one. 3 incomes
group-
is better
group
than
economics
one.
is
how I take
I'm
that.
great
Yeah.
for like that makes perfect sense, because instead of everybody got their own separate living situations, whatever, all of that type of stuff, let's come together. Like, why would we have 3 bills when we can have one? Like, why would we have to worry about, okay, if we both we meet another woman with a child, why would we be paying for childcare when we have each other? Oh, you need a break? Okay, sis, go ahead. Let me book you a room downtown so you can have your relaxing time. I got the kids. They gonna eat. They gonna have a good time. Whatever. Do what you gotta do. Take your time off. Like, you want some intimacy and I ain't feeling that shit, baby, come back home, do that, because I'm out. Matter of fact, y'all have a good time. I know what he like. I know what she like. I could put it together. I'm really good at curating spaces. What do you need? Like,
But yeah,
tell me
it's
how
definitely
go.
it's definitely different thoughts and opinions on it. And like I said, it's one of the most debated things on Twitter because of women's approach to other women, in a sense, from that more of a
That's also 'cause
competition
a lot of women
and
don't understand that they got a whole thing on share, and
yeah, that you was going right to where I was
Share
going.
it anyway.
You was going right to where I was going
shit is
of like
crazy.
the idea of mine, like that. My man statement is such a strong statement to women to where it's only mine. No other woman can touch this. If it fucking happens, it's murder in a sense.
but
But
half
you
the
feel that way,
time,
though.
Vice versa. Yeah, I'm about to say
Not with
same,
another
man.
woman.
Not
Not with another woman.
okay,
Hey,
that's still
catch it on
sexist as
Patreon.
hell.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm sexist as hell. Then I guess if you gonna label it as that,
But even in that
it's in a
sense,
sense of I'm talking about when it comes to this conversation. I'm not talking about when it comes to
a lot of females are.
in this specific situation. Now, I don't really see the conversation like whenever it's the girl with 2 niggas. There ain't no pushback. It'd be like, hey man, she pimping them. Hey, she doing her
it's
thing.
not pimping.
Hey, that's how some women see it and say. That's how some men see it and say. Because sometimes when you see those situations, the guys don't really look too
They in it, so
verbose.
they are.
Yeah, no.
They in it,
I'm just
they
saying
are-
they don't give off like I tell like no, she's very much the general in
Oh,
charge
what?
of these
When it's
2
Yeah, I
two
ain't
men.
gonna
guys
hold you.
and a
When I see
girl,
them
one
Jones, I
guy always
definitely-
give off, I'm hurt.
Oh,
Every
Hey,
time.
yo.
No, I am paying attention to them niggas. and nothing like that. I ain't gonna lie about to say, like,
Little puppy.
I can say that like if when it come to them Johns, I the only ones that I can even deem like any type of entertaining is one where it does look like the woman is like, I don't want to say I guess, empowered, but she just looks like
It's
she's
her relationship, and she
enjoying
just
it.
adding
A
people.
little- Yeah,
She
I'm
in
trying-
charge, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
she
like
walking,
a
them
little
niggas usually
more-
dressing matching clothes. Usually out with them,
Nigga
they
said
standing
she
like
in
they
charge.
Gladys Knight in the Pimps. Like,
Hey,
but there's
yo.
no pushback. I was talking about this scenario where it's directly always women pushback from just the idea of another woman being able to be with your guy, but even never thinking about the part of them being with them. I see. That's what I was getting. Like, never taking in the part of having feminine energy would kind of help. And I think that comes a lot to do with sometimes the strain on mothers and daughters that happens throughout life, that from these men first patriarchy thoughts that happens. Like, to tie it all together, like, I think a lot of women adapted some of the men's thoughts when they are with their daughter about labeling them as certain things, like, oh, she's fast, oh, she got to watch out for that one, oh, you can't be around that uncle. Like, it's that weird shit to me that came from a guy's thought of purview a while ago that wasn't all the way. He just ended up being the motherfucker who ended up running the world, and now we're in a truck. That's what I'm saying, in generations. And now I feel like it's a fight back against it, but also in some, and just like for men and incels, there's the women that's like, fuck anything that got to do with another woman being near me, and I still be hurt from like their parents sometimes. That's all that was.
Yeah,
Okay, you ate that.
Oh, okay.
for sure.
No, okay.
Yeah, no disagreement there.
I wasn't saying. I was just conversation. So on to poignant. Yeah.
No, I was just gonna say, I think people should just be a little bit more open and understanding to the possibilities, but also that is not something that you can give access to any old body either.
Facts.
Because everybody's not in alignment with the way that they're thinking and what their actual intent is behind whatever it is that they're doing.
Facts.
So like if we're having a conversation, I think that's one of the better reasons of how we even improved on our level of communication, just by me simply sitting down one day, like, listen, like, I know how, you know, he trapped me or whatever, but I know that, like, I definitely still present very much as myself, but I still felt like it was necessary to have the conversation of, like, I never seen myself being in a real honest monogamous relationship. So it's like, I want you to know that before we, like, get, like, super serious and you like, oh, well,
You
what
never
the fuck
said
happened? Did
this.
something ever change? And it's like, no, like, that's always been me. Like, I never personally seen myself like being with one person for the rest of my life. So it's like, if that's something that you're okay with and you're open to it, like, we definitely can make it work. But if, like, I respect people's boundaries too. So like,
You want that?
you know,
Yeah.
like, I respect people's boundaries too. I mean, well, I guess it ain't
Hey,
going
yeah.
nowhere. But
Hey,
I respect people's boundaries. So it's like, if that's not something you're interested in, I absolutely want to give you the choice to be like, no, I'm, you know.
Yeah, I give everybody a
Yeah.
choice. Choice is
Yeah.
the main thing. I don't just force anything upon anybody. Give everybody a choice to like, if they want to be there, let them be there. If they don't want to be there, don't want to be there. Just give them the
Well, even
choice.
if you think you leaving, you coming back.
Until you hating ass motherfucking women on
Alright.
Twitter. Damn it. Yo, I know men be on some
Damn it.
bullshit. I know men be on some bullshit, but y'all do not know that man. And it was a woman speaking very highly of her relationship with that man and, you know, their third partner. It was like, for that to even become like y'all should just lead a man. Like,
You know what? It's
that's
crazy.
like, damn.
So
Like,
the girl who was speaking, that wasn't her in the video. They just put
right.
that video over.
Okay, right. They put an
over
audio
her.
over something.
Yeah,
Say
and
no more.
honestly, I feel like that's where it gets misconstrued too, because the actual page that came from, I followed them, and they really do more so highlight the kind of like the sexual aspect of it, where it does cloud people's judgment of it, because all you're seeing when people mention polyamory in general, you're
Yeah, just
seeing
more
naked
lusty
women
shit, yeah.
and men laying in the bed together, kissing, hugging, whatever. You're not seeing a real infrastructure though. You're not seeing somebody cooking, somebody cleaning, somebody tending to the kids. You're not seeing them sitting down, budgeting out their
Everything.
allocations for the month. You're not
Yeah.
seeing that. You know what I'm saying? You're not seeing that. They're showcasing something completely different. So the people automatically think that we talking poly, we talking about you just want to have threesomes all the time.
Right.
And it has nothing, and I do mean nothing to do with sex. Like, it's
Right.
all about the connection. It's all about how you can add value to each other's lives and how you
I'm
guys
saying.
can really bridge that gap together.
Probably not always about no threesome either. Y'all could be
Because honestly, yeah, it be
Right.
Somebody
it be a
be
lot
knocked
of
the fuck out
dip-
somewhere.
Yeah, it be
Yeah,
a lot
right.
of dipping off. So, you know,
Yeah, for
respectfully.
Sure.
It depends on the situation, the rules that they make in that union. It's just, again, like the internet's gonna be internet and how they. But I'm just seeing how some thoughts and some opinions come kind of parallel to some people's thoughts and opinions and stuff. But on
This
to
is crazy.
Wait,
before you
before you
switch,
change-
look,
okay.
Before
I
you
just had a quick crazy
change,
ass through it because for me, I feel like when it comes to poly, I don't feel like rules like make sense for sex. Like, because if you're in a
That's
relationship where you
our-
love somebody and you have fallen in love with somebody, you cannot police how they want to be with their
Yes.
partner. But I did want to say that I think it's like it would be a weird thing where it's like, all right, you woke up at like 2:00 in the morning and like your two other partners is getting it on. It's like, damn, do you gotta ask to join? Or it's like, or damn, like no, I don't want. Like I just want this experience with this person right now. Like I don't want. Like how does that happen?
I was going
I don't.
into-
As a man, I don't know how you
Yeah,
ever
that's-
say
I
that
was going there
shit.
too.
but-
And my question was, if there is like a stipulation on sex, like if you're in one of those poly relationships where y'all can only have sex together, like how is that? Like how does that
Yeah,
go?
right,
Like
yeah.
I don't think
what
that's-
if one person is at work all day and
Oh
then
yeah, well, that
y'all
would be
two are
different.
just
But I'm
here?
thinking more so like if all three of y'all in the crib.
No, but
and then
what I'm
like-
saying is one of their rules is they can only have sex with all three people. So if
That's
one
a crazy
person
rule.
is
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
work and these two are home, they literally have to sit here
Baby,
and
I'm
stool
knocking the brakes
Yeah.
off.
I-
till the
man.
other one
I,
gets
I
home.
think that rule shows somebody with a lack of trust in a
Crazy.
situation,
Yeah.
and they feel as though two people bonding without them in a way would kind of get them out of there.
Okay.
So I think that's where that comes from in a sense of a person's thinking. But again, those type rules, for me, I was speaking more about the polygamy situations where somebody is able to travel and have sex with who they want to have. They have certain things as
Right.
check-ins or
Oh, for
protections,
sure.
whatever
you
it may
always
be.
got those type of rules. I was just saying, like that'd be a crazy
Yeah,
rule
yeah.
when it came
Now,
to
if you mean in-house sexual rules, that sounds insane to me a little. Like, I think it kind of goes by moods and emotions. Like, I don't think you should ever look at it as a wrong if your partner wants to join. Now, and I don't think it should be an issue if two partners in themselves decide to do their thing because you may not. It depends on how you would
All
feel
right,
in
but
this
let me
situation.
ask you, like, and that's what I'm saying. So we in the crib chilling, and I'm like, all right, I'm trying to see what's up, but I just want the experience with her. How you gonna feel?
I'm like, all right. Can I beat my dick in the corner? No. If that's a no, then I'm about to be like, damn, like what's the
So
like,
what's the vibe?
yeah, I ain't gonna take that long.
Niggas
Then y'all
what
can
I
fit
do.
in.
Yeah, I ain't gonna take that.
Let me catch my nut in this corner. This shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm turning the camera on. Then I'm out. You know what I'm saying? Just catch this later. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'll have fun. I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? Play with my kid. But if it's a point to where like I don't think it ever be a point to where it'd be like, oh, I would feel disrespected. Now it depends if that becomes the frequent. Like if it becomes like, oh, you kind of out of this, then I would feel like that person.
Right,
It would
like,
be
oh,
like you
damn.
might be out of this. So I mean, and that is the fear a lot of people have of polygamy. I think a lot of women have that fear of them two are going to get together and leave me, and I think it can happen
Shit, in
between
these days,
anybody.
men
in a
might as well have
situation.
an affair too, based on Twitter women.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like a lot of
That
men
shit
that
could go
feel,
either way.
A lot
Wow,
of men
that's
that feel
got
like
remind me of a topic. Thank you. Go ahead.
a
That
lot
shit
of men
could go
that
either
feel
way.
like they're not threatened by women. I feel like that's absolutely the wrong
Tripping.
gender to not be threatened by.
I'll
Like you're
push you
insane.
bitches.
You absolutely should not be
Yeah.
threatened by other men. You
'Cause
should damn sure be threatened by other women for
the
sure.
backpack do different.
Because I don't give a fuck about
Hey,
other
yo,
men. So
not
why
the
would you be threatened by
backpack.
that?
That's why
Like,
they be on your ass. You them thoughts right there. They be on your ass, them backpackers. But
But I feel like a lot of men, they feel that way. They're like,
I think it's also played on
I've always been approached that way too, where it's like, oh, I'm interested in getting to know you. Like, no, I'm cool. Like, I like women. Oh yeah, me too. We can have a great time, sir. Your feelings will be hurt. Please move around.
not this one. But but that also brought me to a point of where you mentioned that it's the only and back to the OnlyFans kind of thing. It's that girls, if they're friends, they're fucking now. Like, I was having a conversation at work and. It was presented that a female origin can pop off if anything. Like she was pretty much saying, like, let's say the card is played and it says "suck that girl titty," and let's say the other girl start rubbing on her coochie. It's a wrap for the like. I'm like, that's a crazy situation.
Hey,
Like,
fuck
if
you.
everything is allowed, yes, there's a
there's
a rap.
That's
That's a rap.
Oh.
If you got one girl, all right. So you the girl in the middle. You all right? Cool. The card flip. You know you playing the game, so you just with it. All right, cool. The card don't say let the other girl rub on your coochie, and you just gonna go with it. She's not gonna stop. She's gonna keep going, and then it's gonna progress from there. So yeah, it starts.
I mean, tomato, different
So-
strokes for different folks.
but then that plays into what Peyton was saying, where with like men trust in that kind of alters where it'd be like, yo, are you fucking like niggas feel like, yo, they can't trust their girl
Yo,
outside
that'd
their
be
view.
crazy. If niggas start going around talking about you fucking your best friend, that go crazy.
Though that's a thing.
That's a real thing.
It is, but like, come on now, that's my best friend.
Okay.
And y'all probably fuck. Now, are y'all currently fucking? Are y'all currently fucking?
Right, but it probably happened at some point.
Yeah.
Like, not
So-
saying it's an ongoing thing, but
It
it
ain't
probably
happening
happened at
now.
some point. So it ain't happening now, so don't worry about it.
Hey.
I'm crying.
How I know? That's all it is. Like, hey, man, if she feel like it, you feel like it. It's like,
How
whoop,
you know we
whoop.
did it? I told you. Damn.
Hey, yo.
Damn, that's crazy.
Damn.
I'm gonna keep that to myself. You know, I like to dibble and dabble
Hey,
sometimes. But I wanted to also talk about no, this is a great episode so far. I'm loving this. But did anybody see the Cat Williams, Joe Rogan? Any like clips or anything? Like I watched the whole thing, but anybody saw anything from it?
No, I
No.
did not.
You know I didn't because I told you that yesterday.
I am gonna watch that one though. My man told me to check that John out.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff about religion there and aliens. It's a great conversation. I'll rock. I'll watch it. But since y'all didn't watch it, I'll speak more on like the theory of YouTube and how.
Or we can save it for Wednesday because I'll watch it today.
Well, no, I'm not going to speak on the actual video. I'm speaking on the who put it out. Joe Rogan coming back to YouTube. It's like that. Present. So this is Joe Rogan's first video back at YouTube.
And he picked Cat.
Where he,
Hey, it was a smart choice.
That's a great
Cat has the
choice.
best, the most views video on YouTube
That's
right
a
now
great
from like a
choice.
new video, so of 2024. So with him picking Cat, it's a lot of comparison and it's a lot of like Ken is Shannon the guy now for YouTube with Joe Rogan coming back and how that changes. Like the Cat Williams video doing well, but right now he's so on fire that anything he on gonna
Anything he
go do
touches.
well.
Yep.
But it was good to be able to watch his Joe Rogan content again, like have it be his long form without the clips and everything. But it's interesting to see how this is going to affect the field again, because it's conversations that weren't there to have, and I feel like a lot of podcasts with that vibe where we could talk about mysticism and everything to different strengths and really show somebody's intellect in a way of just history and thoughts and opinions. And I wonder if it's going to come back because Joe Rogan's back now, or is it going to be more of like let's say Joe Rogan's back and now you see more people talking about that, it's going to be like Dickie and like how we see in this city, like, yo, y'all ain't talking about it because Joe Rogan's back.
Mm-hmm.
Like your thoughts, opinions.
I think everything is Diggy and
Hey, yo, welcome to
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
I mean, I feel like everything's strategic, so more power to him.
strategically Dicky and.
Hey, yo. Yeah, everything's strategic, and I mean, in this day and age where everything is focused on consumable content and getting those clicks and getting those views, like you got to do what you got to do.
Probably
And
got a lot of 20 for 20s. 20 versus 1.
oh man, we gotta set that up.
60 versus 2.
We gotta set up this.
60 versus 2.
We do. All right, well, since nobody wants to talk about that, I have another clip of another situation, kind of like we've been talking about, but this
when
one.
we gonna do that though.
We can say it's
I'm
getting-
talking about for y'all.
It's
Oh,
getting
all right.
I'll do
like
one.
not for me, not
Nah,
for
Oh,
me.
oh,
not
I
for
ain't got
me.
no rant.
I was about
but
to say,
Oh, all right, say
I ain't got no
less.
rant. I do one. Like,
Yeah, we got. It's getting warm, so we for sure.
For the
you
love of
definitely-
magic.
Set something up. Honestly and true, no, that sounds predatory. Never mind.
All right. So
Well,
I'm
for
gonna play
the
this
love of
video
men. No,
real
no,
quick.
I was gonna
and
say we could
it's a
get-
scenario of, I mean, it's an interview style thing between a man and a woman. And I just want y'all to, just not even this interview, but this type of interview, how y'all feel about it.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
So, do you think that when you shake ass in the camera and stuff, like men are gonna look at this and be like, you know, that's a girl who I want to make my wife?
I don't give a fuck.
Period.
Right,
I don't want these. Man, let me tell you something, baby. I was raised by my father. Fuck you niggas.
Period.
I date one of you niggas and I keep two in the chamber.
So,
At all times. At all times. Fuck you niggas. I don't give a fuck.
Period.
I'm my wife.
Look, talking about
Be a
white.
wife one day,
She's
though?
ready to smack the shit
You don't
out.
want to
She
be a
was.
wife one day, though.
When I'm old, you shake ass. I need to know your connotation. Well, yeah. Because I'm a lot of niggas' wife. Okay. I'm a
Yeah.
lot of niggas' wife.
Do you
First
have
of
a
all,
ring?
drop the at to both of them.
I got plenty of ring. Bitch, I'm about to put my I might stop. I might stop. Let's put the light on that shit.
But has a man ever...
Let's put the ice on that shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So in that clip, my point was that interview style where I've been seeing of a guy. So I don't know if it's him, but he'll run up to a couple or anybody and kind of ask them like how they feel about the idea of getting to marriage and what the ideal husband should be and what the ideal wives, and like even he asked the hall pass question. I think we talked about before.
Yeah.
And it's that idea of
Was that the John with the white couple when he asked the
Yeah,
hard-ass
yeah.
question?
Yeah.
That was a crazy joke. She could have
was
just lied.
cooked.
Why she couldn't
He
just lie?
was cooked. He finna go home and break up.
Yeah, baby,
But-
you could have just lied on camera. You could have gave me the real answer off the camera, but like we on camera, you ain't had to embarrass me like that. She
I
went
mean,
hard
Or
too.
it
You
felt
only
like they shoulda had a
embarrassed-
conversation.
You only embarrassed because of how you chose to be. Like he got
shoulda knew the
embarrassed
girl he was
before
with.
us.
Yeah,
Okay.
he got,
Like he didn't understand this partner, and that's I'm a little
Yeah.
like you shouldn't. If you was gonna feel that way, and it looked like in your face you didn't give your real answer, you was like, oh, I'm in love. This is my girl. And yeah, baby, how about you? And she like, I want to fuck the nigga on a third string on the Thunder and this random college athlete. And you go, oh shit, nigga. Well, I want to fucking Stacey Dash or some weird shit. White people
wait,
weird.
did
I
he
don't
say
know.
a name?
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't remember
He-
him saying that.
he didn't say
he was
anything,
Whoa. He
but-
was like, wow, we gonna have to talk about this. He
Yeah,
said something.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Him and that
I just feel
embarrassment.
like if I was to go on a rant like that, bitch, save my goddamn emotions. That you could have still said yeah and just left it at that. You went yeah. Actually, I would fuck this person and
Well,
this
I think
person.
he asked
Like, she
who,
went,
though.
yeah. You said who?
I think he asked her who.
I think the interviewer asked,
Yeah.
asked who. Yeah, I probably would have been like, all right, like easy, like you know what I mean? It's like
Easy.
Because if it was the other way around and my girl just went in like that, and then I was to be like, and if my answer wasn't hers, I don't think I'd start doubling down on it too. Like I'm not
Yeah.
about to. I'm gonna try to protect her emotions at some point. Like cool,
Right,
honestly, yeah. I'll
and
take the
also,
hall pass,
but also
we
people
could
feel
probably
like
leave
they
it
don't
at
have
that.
to suppress
Yeah.
their
Right?
emotions.
Like-
They don't have to suppress their emotions for anybody. This is
Yeah.
me, truly who I am. I'm not gonna go fuck the nigga from the Thunder, but
I'm
this
just
is just
saying,
the
like, for the
question.
question, if I had a whole
If I
pass,
had to
this is who
think
I would
about
do
it, this
it
is
with.
who I find attractive at
Yeah.
this moment. Deal with that and not have to deal with
I
that.
think
And
it
some
was
men
more-
would like to be able to do the same.
I think I'm more so speaking on almost like a read the room sense. It's not always about suppressing your emotions and being you. It's like you about to embarrass this man on camera. You can say that to your man. Like,
But why
I
is
mean, y'all
being
can have
herself
that.
embarrassing for you?
It ain't about
Yeah,
no
'cause
the
then that
embarrassing.
shouldn't be the
All
female
right,
you
hold.
with.
The embarrassing part was that he went out into this heartfelt speech on. He didn't just go, "No, I wouldn't take the hall pass." He went.
But if that's your
"I wouldn't
true
take the hall
feelings, it's
pass.
not
I want this to be
embarrassing.
my wife and da 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 da."
That's on him.
And then it was
His
like,
choice.
all right, see now that's the numbness and the coldness.
It's
I was
not
talking
no,
about.
no,
Like,
no.
that's
I don't think it's
They
nothing
had
cold.
Two different
No.
ideas of things.
I'm not mad at them having the two. I am not mad at this. I'm mad. I think I took issue into the fact that it was you're on camera, you're answering these questions to some stranger at the end of the day. Like this random nigga came up to you on camera and asked you and your partner a personal ass question. And yeah, whether it was the man or the women who spoke first, if one comes out and gives this super heartfelt ass response, even if your response isn't that, I think it was like it went into so much detail to where it was like, damn, like I'm over here looking stupid. There is a thing of like protecting, like
Yeah.
not even just your partner, your friends, siblings. There is a thing of protecting the emotions of the people around you. And
Sugarcoat.
Right,
sometimes
but
that
it depends on the
I'm not sitting here saying she was.
But in all those scenarios, a
relationship.
relationship's a different one. If I actually
Definitely
feel
coulda
this
sugarcoated
way,
it, but
Yeah, I ain't saying she shouldn't have
and
felt
we
that
and we
way.
didn't
She
have
could've
this
like felt it.
conversation.
Right,
Like
it was
like in
damn.
your world, it works to me. If you never had a conversation like this, you don't understand it at all, and you learn this about your partner in real time about how he wants to marry you, and then you still decide to answer in a way that is not conducive of what he is answering. But even in that, I still want you to be you and me to find out in that moment that this is what you on,
Yeah,
so I can
be
know.
honest. But me, I probably would have hit the interviewer with like not too much. After like the second question, like I already told you, yes, I'd have took the hall pass. Like there, you know what I mean? Like my partner knows by now.
But
I would have.
he don't give a fuck. He trying to get a view to. He trying to get this video to go up.
Yeah, of course
And,
he-
and-
I ain't
and
talk-
he got y'all hook, line, and
He ain't
sinker to
saying
him.
but my choice is to walk away.
Of course, yeah, like of course he doesn't give a fuck. I'm more so talking about the couple, like so that's where you have a choice. You know, this interviewer gives no fucks about how your partner feel. The only person that would give a fuck about how any of y'all two feel
It's
is
you
y'all
and your
too.
partner, yeah.
So at that point, you do have a choice where it's like, all right,
It depends
You
on your
answered your
connection with
question.
your partner, though.
Yeah,
Are you going to
that's
go
what-
so deep
I
into
agree.
the details of the? You know what I mean? Like, are you going to go so deep
But
into
see,
it?
that's what I'm saying. That's not going like he asked name. She didn't say, yeah, I will fuck him against the
went a little-
bathroom ceiling with my legs spread,
No,
cocked open.
Oh,
I
she
would
just
have
said
a
a
kid.
name?
I think
No, her
all
names
she
were.
did was
She's,
say
but the
who
people
she
were
was.
accessible. That's what's the thing. It wasn't like it was like, oh, LeBron
Hey,
James.
You said what?
Then he
It wasn't
started
like it
saying-
was LeBron
he started
James. It
saying
was a
stuff,
nigga
yeah.
that she could probably go say hi to.
said
Yeah,
it
like
was a
and then
football-
no, he
two
asked
football
like,
players.
yo,
No,
he
one
asked,
is
like,
a college football star. It's Barry Sanders Jr. And one is
Josh Giddey from the fucking OKC.
from
the
OKC.
Fucking,
He's
he like
a
a
bench
rookie
warmer.
or like he in his
Yeah.
second year. But basically, and
y'all
she
saying
basically
has
said
access
that.
to these people.
And
I'm saying she
basically-
can.
And then like but then like after that he even asked her
that's
like
fucking much.
yeah like but then like after that he even asked her like he was like, do you think that like these men would give you a shot? And she was like, I don't think Barry would,
Yeah,
but
but
I
she
think
said-
Josh would.
Yeah.
And it was like I said, I felt like at that point like I feel like if it was
hear
the
me
other
out.
way around and
Hear
I
me
get
out.
to,
If after
I'ma
this
say men do
conversation with
have
this
their own
interviewer,
views on
she
that.
walks up and says, "Damn, babe, we gotta find you some hall passes if it ever came about," and just play it off and laugh and go about. Like, it depends if you know your partner. If that's her true answer and that's how she feel, and you are you're pushing towards marriage, but she like, nigga, I'm still like, if it came to it, like, I love you, nigga, but this break up, I'm in these streets. That's what it sounds like. Like, it's just two people thing where he like, oh no, this is my end all, and she like, hey man, I'm loving this, but I watch this nigga. Hey, this little nigga in fucking Alabama is going crazy.
I know who my celebrity hall passes is.
there
Oh,
you
go
go.
ahead. Well, now we got the episode. What's going on?
Who?
I've been.
Yeah,
There you
yeah,
go.
no, there you go. Jump in
Alright,
like you do with me,
alright,
nigga.
alright.
Nah,
Yeah.
Dempson.
Said,
Dempson is
"Abba-dabba."
definitely on my list, and then Bobby
Bobby
Shmurda.
Yeah.
Yeah. She said, I'm trying to flip over the couch.
Period. Period. Do that.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
How about you, love?
No, you go.
No, you go.
No,
What
you
you
go.
mean? You right there
No, you
with
go.
cameras on that
Hey,
couch.
yo, Not the hot
Let's go,
potato.
guys.
Let's go.
Not the
Let's
hot
go.
potato.
Let's go.
Oh, well,
Let's say
mine
it
is
on
simple.
3. One,
Oh, and then my OG
two.
would be Method.
Hey, yo.
I feel like, yeah, honorable
that's a
mention.
crazy
I'm
diverse
riding
group
the
of
shit out of
niggas.
Method.
It's a diverse group of you were from Bobby to nothing
I got an actor, an artist, and a well successful, fine grown man.
Okay, period.
Yeah, I'm just saying, both of them niggas are dark skinned with bad ain't facial hair. Then you go to Method Man. But go ahead.
Yeah, 'cause
One,
Method is fine.
2, 3.
Tiana Taylor.
Oh yeah, that'd be
Shit, Drea.
Well, yeah,
Tiana.
honestly, definitely
Tiana. What you?
Meg, for sure.
Tiana.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, definitely Megan.
Definitely. Excuse me, no. Mega Solo.
Oh, that's not on this watch,
Ooh,
but
no.
like I said, I'll be in the corner.
No.
But hey,
You can't even be in the
Absolutely
corner.
No.
that's crazy.
Can't even make
She
it
said
in
that's
the
a
city.
personal.
What?
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 Make it in the city.
She said Houston,
Day
baby.
2, yeah, you get day 1. All right, cool. I'll be here day 2. I'm gonna fly out a day later. You know what I'm saying? Catch my red eye.
She said,
But,
who said she gonna want to?
Yeah,
How about for you, Peyton?
Shit, I think I already gave y'all these answers up episode.
Oh yeah.
Let's
We
be
don't have to.
nasty.
We don't have to.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, we don't got to go
Let's
back
just-
to. You don't got to go
But
back.
it gotta be
Appreciate your
celebrity.
service. Thank you for
alright.
your service. She's a celebrity.
Let's do it.
She a celebrity.
She's a celebrity.
Peyton, it has to be like an artist, not OnlyFans, not one of. It gotta be like a rapper,
A celebrity.
singer,
Like an actress. You got music artist
actual.
or
To be
a
clear,
actress.
Miss B Nasty is an artist.
Oh my
okay, sorry, no,
goodness.
but
Oh my
but
goodness.
no,
Not
we
adult
gonna
industry
get Miss
artist.
Nasty on this show for you.
yeah, get her on this.
We gonna get Miss
No,
Nasty
right,
on
right.
this show for you.
Look at you.
Check.
As soon as we walk in,
Check.
Patreon. As soon as we walk in this joint, I'm like,
Hit the ring like
hit the lights.
Hey yo,
Y'all go
yeah.
upstairs.
Hey, yo.
Yo,
Turn music up.
Cover up all the equipment, nigga. I got plastic bags everywhere.
you know what's crazy?
Gonna get slippery in this bitch.
Damn, it's like if I had one, I guess it'd be Maya. Like Maya.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Damn, that was
Yeah.
not expected. Okay.
My love is
Yeah.
like, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. It's crazy. I
That shit
wasn't
like the
really,
fuck
I wasn't really big on celebrity crushes growing up, but man, what I had fought for Maya. At that,
Okay.
okay, but Maya,
And she still look good.
Yes, she do.
I just
Take care of your body, do that for
absolutely.
you.
And
Yes, it does.
and then also, I don't really have the craziest like sexual thing with her is more like just a like innocent crush. So I don't know if this would be a hall pass, but Elvana was like,
Oh shit!
Wow.
Okay.
Very interesting.
yeah, but that was more
Okay.
like a.
That's-
I
You have a certain type, sir.
Yeah.
That is interesting for your celebrities.
I mean, hold on, don't get it fucked up. I can start naming some of that because those two names, I guess there's a slight similarity. Like you know what I mean, like the
Yeah.
red bone, big forehead.
I had a crush on
Where is
Janelle
the
for a
fro out?
minute.
Like that's the
yeah, like
I'll give you that. I had a crush on Janelle for a minute.
Monet.
Janelle Monáe.
I could see that.
Hello,
I
yeah.
could see that.
Yeah, she
now,
for sure.
Now you know, I could do
She been living it up lately.
a good trio for me, and it's like super that girl ish. Is like Victoria, Janelle, and honorable. The most honorable mention. You have to have. Oh my gosh,
Janice.
who?
You talking about Miss B Nasty?
Said
Oh,
Janice.
jeez.
Talking about
Oh,
Janice.
Yeah, I know, but
damn
I'm
it.
saying-
Baltimore Janice,
Oh.
okay? Be
They
more-
all just met up for the first time.
They
too. That's
did. I
crazy.
said I almost.
And fucking Ari, Lennox.
Oh.
Oh, all right, Lennox. Oh,
Had
Look,
to
the way
specify.
you, the way
I had to specify.
it was the way you threw because
Like
yeah, when you
Ari
first
Lennox.
said Ari, I definitely didn't think of Lennox. And then you
Yeah.
said-
I didn't either, but that's a fire
all I
setup too.
saw in my head was ass. He was like Ari, it was like ass, and then he was like
Shea
Lennox.
butter.
I was like, oh, shea butter baby. All right,
Shea
bet.
butter, baby.
Yeah, I ain't mad. Yeah, I ain't
Because
mad at
first of
that.
all, the room will smell like coconut oil.
Uh.
It's going to glisten. It's going to be so magical. It's going to be crystals
Victoria,
everywhere. It's going
Janelle,
to be sage
and-
everywhere. It's going to be to 420 hertz frequencies. It's going to be so magical in that room.
That'd be crazy.
Sound bowls, just everything.
That'd be crazy.
Everything.
I can also agree with the
Singing,
Tiana Teller
I
one.
can
Tiana
just
Teller
hear-
one is an easy one.
I
though.
can
Yeah.
hear-
Sorry,
the
mine.
melodies.
Y'all getting divorced, so nigga, I can confess my love for Tiana now again comfortably.
You feel me? No cat though. But it's like yo.
Like what?
Our love for Tiana. I'm sorry. I mean,
Hey, yo.
Hey Tiana.
This has been your friendly neighborhood
Tiana.
podcast.
Hey, yo. Okay. Oh, okay. You got. We're off that tangent.
I'm
huh?
ready for the tour.
I'm ready for the tour.
I'm crying.
Definitely ready for the tour.
Hey, yo.
Seriously, we can wrap up though. It's almost 2:00. I'm ready to eat.
For sure.
All right. Well, I guess guys, I just got told
We like
to wrap this shit up.
Yeah.
Eat
Wrap it up. Put it in a bow.
apples and
All right.
bananas.
Wanna talk about it? Okay. You wrap it up then. Nigga, you
I just did. This has been your friendly
You got it.
fucking neighborhood podcast.
He has a show that just do the whole ending. Go ahead.
All right, guys. Anybody got something they want to plug in? I know somebody having an event coming soon. Tell them where they can
Hey,
find
yo.
you at. Tell them what it's going to be about. Tell them the price. Tell them what they can expect. Let them know. Let
Listen,
them
man.
know.
Ace versus Dragons. We're gonna be on Ridge and what's the cross block? Ridge and Spring Garden. The address will be on the flyer or on your damn ticket info when you purchase.
Period.
So tickets online 15. It's gonna be 20 at the door.
Okay.
But yeah, it's gonna be a vibe, man. It's gonna be performances by Lil Wave, Juiced Almighty, Wap Sadi, 3 Hibachi, Damn Jet, and of course me, Peyton Nate. It's gonna be
Big
a,
Purr.
yeah, man. It's gonna be a fucking move, man. I'm trying to think of what I want to put a game system in there, man. Yeah, man. The event that I was at last night, man. Shout out to Crispy. He put me on to that idea already, but then I seen him do it, last night. So I got to see an example of how it could play out, and it was
action.
definitely dope. It was definitely dope. Anybody that was getting overwhelmed with the party got to kind of go into this cut, and it was a fucking game system with
And
multiple
that even be a
controllers.
great idea for streaming, too.
Yeah, is that yeah, for sure. Definitely, yeah, like put that shit
Yeah.
on the stream. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fire. Yeah, that's definitely fire. That would be a move, man.
All right. Well, I'll go get our Patreon. It's gonna be about to be revamped, coming soon with content all over that we've been recording. Hopefully, I think I should have time edit now because it's mainly only. I don't know when we record another show again, but
Hey, yo.
I want to say this. Hopefully, I can get these guys to a Shroomcast in the next week or two. You know what I'm saying? We can get a good long form, full episode in, and yeah, Shroomcast. Hopefully,
Yeah,
Shroomcast
will
number
be
3.
fun, man. It's been a
Hopefully,
while.
we can get that done in a timely manner for you all. But other than that, go ahead, love. And finish up.
Oh, well, you already know, for all the things of your spiritual needs, holistic health and wellness, hit up M Gotti Beauty. That is MGODI beauty.com, okay? And use code NEIGHBOR at checkout. Only if you're a neighbor, okay?
All right, and we're
Oh,
out.
I thought you was going to.
Nah, you closed. Go ahead.
Okay, well, yeah, this has been your Friendly Neighborhood podcast. Make sure you tune in every week on YouTube. And if you really want to support us, tune in on that Patreon so you can get a little something special.
All right,
Okay? Bye.
Peace.